Hi Nand, welcome back to my channel. And last day we had a discussion about one problem, isn't it, from the example session. So I'm going to select one more question from the example. Okay, then we will go to the first exercise in this chapter. I think the questions which I am leaving, you are doing it as assignment, no? I told you to buy an assignment notebook. I think you are updating it because very soon I will start calling students to the school. At that time, you are supposed to show me that assignment notebook. So, what you should write in the assignment notebook? The questions which I am leaving. Let me see. And from the assignment note, I will choose some questions randomly and I will ask you. So, be prepared with the assignment notebook. Let me remind you, ready with the assignment notebook. Assignment notebook should be ready. Clear? Very soon I will ask you. Very soon. Maybe in the next live class, you are supposed to show me your assignment notebook. Clear? Then when you come to school at that time also, I need to see it directly. So without wasting much time, let me select another example question. We are not going to solve all example questions. So the questions which I am leaving, you should do it as assignment note. Work out in the assignment notebook. The questions which I am leaving. Okay. So I felt one question from the example as very important. So we are going to solve that. Okay. See, the question is. Listen, this is the question. The sides of a triangular plot are in the ratio 3:5:7 and its perimeter is 300 meter. Find its area. The question is, let me repeat the question. The sides of a triangular plot are in the ratio 3:5:7 and its perimeter is given as 300 meter. We are supposed to find out the area. So anyway, here the question is to calculate the area. See, area of the triangle. Question is to calculate what area of triangular plot means. It's a plot in the shape of triangle. So we are supposed to find out the area of a triangle. Okay, we know that in order to find out area of a triangle, we need three sides. At least we need base and height. If base and height is given, then we could calculate by using area is equal to half into bh. And but here base and heights are not given. Yeah, and three side also not given. But there exists some information about the three side. See, 3:5:7. This is a triangular plot with the sides are in the ratio what? 3:5:7. Sides are not given directly. Instead of that, the ratio of the sides are given. Clear? So the question is describing about a triangle. We are supposed to find out what area of triangle. We know how to calculate area of a triangle if three sides are given. We can use Heron's formula. But here three sides are not given. Instead of that, the ratio of the three sides are given. Clear? Three sides are not given. So what is given? Ratio of sides are given as 3:5:7. The ratio of the sides are given as 3:5:7. So if the ratio is given, how we can convert the ratio into a measurement? It's very simple. If the ratios are 3:5:7, then the length of the sides we need length of the sides. Then only we could calculate area by using Heron's formula. So if ratio is given as 3:5:7, then length of the sides we can convert it as 3x, then 5x, then 7x. So if the ratio is 3:5:7, the length will be 3x, 5x, 7x. If the ratio is 1:2:3, the length will be 1x, 2x, 3x. Here the ratio is 3:5:7. So we could convert this ratio into the length of the sides. Ratio is given. How we can convert ratio into a length? Just multiply each number with x. 3x, 5x, 7. Now we can measure the length of the side as 3x, 5x and 7x. Okay, so we got the measurement of three sides. But here there exists a problem. We don't know the value of x. 3x means 3 into x, 5x means 5 into x, 7x means 7 into x. But we don't know the value of x. If we get the value of x only, we can convert this as a proper measurement, isn't it? Suppose if we get the value of x as 5, it becomes 3 into 5, 15 centimeter. It becomes 5 into 5, 25 centimeter. It becomes 7 into 5, 35 centimeter if the value of x is 5. So the measurement of the length will be depend upon the value of x now. Let me repeat once again. The ratio of the sides are given as 3:5:7. We don't know the length of the sides properly. So it is first step to convert the ratio into length of the sides. So it becomes 3x, 5x, 7x. So we got the length of the three sides of the triangle in terms of x, that is 3x, 5x, 7x. Next step is to calculate the value of x. Then only we could complete it as we could find out the length as a proper number. If suppose x is equal to, it becomes 3 into 2, 6, 5 into 2, 10, 7 into 14. So 6, 10 centimeter, 14 centimeter. In that way we could calculate Heron's formula. We could calculate the area by using Heron's formula. So my first step is to find out the value of x now. Clear? How to find out the value of x? It's very simple. What is given in the question? One more thing is given. Perimeter is given. Okay. So in this way, if you find any question in this structure, we should follow the same pattern. Clear? So one more thing is given in the question. What is that? Perimeter is given. What is perimeter? Perimeter is given as 300 meter. We know that perimeter of a triangle is sum of three sides. That means perimeter is given as 300 meter. It says that sum of three sides is equal to 300 meter. So what is sum of three sides? 3x plus 7x plus 5x. That is 300 meter, isn't it? 3x plus 7x plus 5x will be what? 300 meter. By using this equation, we could calculate the value of x. Okay, so what is 3x plus 7x? 10x. 10x plus 5x? 15x. The value of 15x will be what? 300. Then what is the value of x? Tell me. 300 divided by 15. Very good. Then cancel. In 15, how many 15? 1. In 30, how many 15? 2. Then 0. We can cancel by 15 directly. So answer will be 20. We got the value of x as 20. Clear? Now it is the time to calculate the sides, because we got the value of x as 20, Now it's the perfect time to calculate the sides. So sides of triangle are, which are the sides of triangle? 3x, 5x, 7x are the sides. 3x, 5x, 7x. And now we got the value of x as what? 20. So substitute the same value of x here. So it becomes what? 3 into 20. Then 5x become 5 into 20. 7x become 7 into 20. So this will be the sides. That means 3 into 20 is 60. 5 into 20 is 100. 7 into 20 is 140. So these are the length of the sides actually. That means now we can write this as 60 and this as 100 and this as what? 140. So we got three sides now. Okay. So we got three sides of the triangle. Now it's the time to calculate the area, because once we get the three sides, we could easily calculate the area of a triangle by using Heron's formula. Okay, so it's a time to calculate the area now. Okay, so this is it. If ratio is given, this is the way to convert that ratio into the length of the sides. Okay, so let me calculate area. Area of a triangle is what? Square root of s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. So in order to calculate this, we need the value of s. Let me calculate s first. What this s stands for? Perimeter by 2. S means semi-perimeter or perimeter by 2. Perimeter is given as what? 300. So no need to write it as a plus b plus c by 2, because we know that s is nothing but perimeter by 2. Then what is the value of perimeter we got? We got the value of... So it is actually given in the question as perimeter as what? 300. So s will be semi-perimeter or half of perimeter. So it becomes what? 300 divided by 2, what is that? 150. Okay, so without writing any steps, we got the value of s as 150. Now we can substitute all the value of all these values here. Okay, so area will be what? Square root of s. Square root of s. We got the value of s as 150. So square root of s 150 into then s minus a. It means 150 minus a. What is a? First side 60. Then s minus b, 150 minus b, second side, that is what is that? 100. Then s minus c, that means 150 minus the third side. Third side is 140. Okay, so it becomes square root of, see, this 150 as it is without any change. 150 minus 60, what is that? I think 90. Then 150 minus 100, it is 50. 150 minus 140, that is 10. Clear? So here I am going to apply the technique which we used in the last video. I am not going to multiply altogether, because if I am going to multiply altogether, then to calculate square root it is a little bit difficult. So what I am going to do is, I am going to use the same technique which I applied in the last class. So what I'm going to do is this 150, how I can write 150? See, tell me how I can write 150. Can I write 150? I'm going to express this 150 in terms of 50. How I can express this 150? Many methods are there. This is my technique. How I can represent, what is the technique which I am going to use? I am going to express this number as something into something and something into something like that. Then if there exists two same number, when you apply the square root for the two same number, one number will be there. For example, like when we calculate square root of 2 into 2, the answer will be 2. So I need to make the presence of two same number in the square root. I repeat, what is the technique which I am going to use? I am going to make the presence of two similar numbers under the square root, like 4 into 4, or in that way, or some 50 into 50. It's two same number. Why? Because the square root of 50 into 50 is 50. In that way we will get an advantage, because it's very simple to apply the square root. Because when we apply square root for two same number, just write any one of the number. That will be the square root of two same number. So that technique which I am going to use here. So this 150 I am going to express in terms of 50. How I can express 150 in terms of 50? 150 in terms of 50. Can I write 50 into 3? Yes, very good. So I can calculate 150 as 50 into 3. I can write 150 as 50 into 3, because 50 into 3 is nothing but 150. Any problem? No. Yes. No problem. No. Yes. You may understood. And so 150 I wrote as 50 into 3. Then 90. 90 I am going to express in terms of 10. How I can express 90 in terms of 10? I can write 90 as 9 into 10. Isn't it? Yes. Now this 50 and this 10 as it is, without any change. Any problem? Any problem? No. So these two numbers I expressed in terms of 50 and 10. Okay. Then 50 and 10 I maintained as it is without any change. Okay. Now we just see the advantage is, what is square root of 50 into 50? Just write any 150. That's it. What is square root of 10 into 10? Just write 10. Okay. But square root of 50 into 50 is just write 50. That will be the square root of 50 into 50. Then square root of, because we need to apply the square root also, because square root sign is there. Square root of 50 into 50 is 50. Then square root of 10 into 10 is 10. Then what will remain? Square root of, then this 9 is remaining. What is square root of 9? 3. We know that square root of 9 is 3. So we applied square root for this two 50, 50. Then we applied square root for 10, 10, 110. Isn't it? Then we applied square root for 9. What is that? 3. Then under the square root only one number is remaining, which is that 3. So you just write the square root sign, then under the square root you should write 3. Clear? Is it clear for you? Okay, so now it become, what will be the answer? 50 into 10, 500. 500 into 3, 1500. So 1500 root 3 will be the perfect answer. That much centimeter square, because this is area. So if the measurement are in centimeter, the unit should be centimeter square. If the measurement are is in meter, the unit should be meter square. So this is the technique. You may understood, no? So I am not going to repeat it once again. This is it. Please practice the same question thrice. And through the live class, I will test whether you are learning this kind of problem. I will choose any one of you randomly, and they must act like a teacher, and they must explain this question to the others. Okay, through today's live session, I will test that. Moving to the next question. So I'm going to start exercise 12.1. This is the first question from exercise 12.1. Okay, because almost all questions are very important in the case of exercise 12.1. This is the first question among them. Find area of an equilateral triangle. See, actually I changed that question a little bit. I changed the pattern of the question. Same question. I chose the same question from exercise 12.1 first question, but I just changed the pattern. Okay, both questions are same. The textbook first question and this question is same, but I changed a little bit pattern, that much only. Okay, fine, because this question is, our question is apt question. Find area of an equilateral triangle with the sides A. That is the first part. Then find area of an equilateral triangle given its perimeter is what? 180 centimeter. Second part, let it be. We are not going to think about that right now. Let me solve the first part. Very important. what is the equation for calculating area of an equilateral triangle with the side A? We are going to derive an equation for calculating area of an equilateral triangle. That is a great thing. What we are going to do? We are going to derive an equation for calculating area of an equilateral triangle. We will derive an equation right now. Then you are supposed to write that equation formula in a box. Then you are supposed to by heart. Okay, so let me derive that. What we are going to do? We are going to derive an equation for calculating area of an equilateral triangle. ഒരു ഇക്വിലാറ്ററൽ ട്രയാങ്കിളിൻ്റെ ഏരിയൻ്റെ ഫോർമുല എന്താണെന്ന് നമ്മൾ കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ പോവാണ്. ക്ലിയർ? So what is the speciality of equilateral triangle? Equilateral triangle, all the sides are equal. So I am going to mention each side as A units. Because equilateral triangle, all the sides are equal. I am mentioning it as A units. Any problem? No. See, I am going to calculate the area of this equilateral triangle with the sides A units. How I can calculate the area? Can we use Heron's formula? Yes, because three sides are given as A. So let's use Heron's formula, no? Because three sides are given as A. It is not a number, but still it is a quantity A. Three sides are given as A. So let's use Heron's formula to calculate the area of this triangle. Okay, so Heron's formula, we can easily use Heron's formula to calculate the area of this triangle because three sides are given as A. So area of Heron's formula is equal to what? Square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. This is what is Heron's formula. So in order to calculate this, we need the value of S. What do you mean by S? Sum of all sides divided by 2. Okay. So here the sum of all sides means A plus A plus A. So A plus A plus A divided by 2. What is A plus A plus A? 3A. A plus A plus A is 3A. Manj plus manj is equal to 3 manj. Just like that, A plus A plus A plus is equal to 3A divided by 2 as it is. So we got the value of S as 3A by 2. This is not a number. This is in terms of A. No problem. We got the value of S as what? 3A by 2. Now it's a perfect time to calculate area. Area is equal to square root of S into what? S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. And okay. And now we are going to substitute everything. What is S? This S, 3A by 2. So instead of this S, we can write 3A by 2. 3A by 2. Then S minus A. S is 3A by 2. Minus A means the first side, that is A itself. So A itself. Then S minus B. S again 3A by 2. Minus B means second side, that is again A, isn't it? A. Then S minus C. S is 3A by 2. Minus C. C stands for the third side, that is again A. So A. Clear? So now just see. It becomes square root of this 3A by 2 as it is. That 3A by 2 as it is. What is this? Let me calculate. What is it? 3A by 2 minus A, no? Let me calculate. I am giving the denominator as 1 here for the better calculation. Now you can cross multiply. 3A into 1. What is 3A into 1? 3A. This sign as it is minus. We know how to cross multiply. This is the way for subtracting two fractions. 3A into 1, 3A minus this sign as it is minus 2 into A, 2A divided by 2 into 1, 2. This is a way of cross multiplication. You know how to subtract two fractions. Same method I used here. 3A into 1, 3A. This sign minus 2 into A, 2A divided by 2 into 1, 2. So what is 3A minus 2A? 3A minus 2A is what? 1A. Karnanda. What is 3 manj minus 2 manj? 1 manj. Just like the 3A minus 2A is 1A or A. So A by 2. So its answer is A by 2. That means its answer is A by 2. 3A by 2 minus A is A by 2. So again 3A by 2A. So that also will be A by 2, no? Again 3A by 2 minus A. That also will be A by 2, no? So we reached here. Now just see. It becomes 3 into then here it is the operation is multiplication, no? So how you can multiply some fractions? Multiply all the denominator and multiply all the numerator and multiply all the denominator. That is the rule of multiplying fractions. multiply all the numerator and multiply all the denominator. So 3a into then this a into this a into this a divided by 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Now it's a time to apply square root. I'm going to apply square root. What is square root of 3? I'm going to apply square root now. Okay. What is, see, this is big square root. Denominator square root. Okay. What is square root of 3? I'm going to apply square root now. What is square root of 3? See, I will ask you this question. I will choose any one of you randomly and they must explain this question as a teacher in the live session. What is square root of 3? Square root of 3, I don't know value of square root of 3. Because we don't know the value of square root of 3. So just write root 3 or square root of 3 as it is. I am applying square root separately. So what is square root of 3? Root 3 because we don't know the value of square root of 3. That's why. Then square root of a into a. What is square root of a into a? I told you, in order to apply the square root for two similar terms, just write any one term. That's it. So square root of a into a is a. Then again, what is square root of a into a? Into. Again, what is square root of a into a? Again 2 a's. So just write 1a. That's it. Isn't it? നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ കാണിച്ചില്ലായിരുന്നോ ഒരുപോലെയുള്ളതിൻ്റെ സ്ക്വയർ റൂട്ട് രണ്ടെണ്ണത്തിൻ്റെ ഒരുപോലെയുള്ള രണ്ടെണ്ണത്തിൻ്റെ സ്ക്വയർ റൂട്ട് എഴുതാൻ നേരത്തെ ഒരെണ്ണം എഴുതിയാൽ മതി. Divided by what is square root of 2 into, I applied square root for numerator. Now I am going to apply square root for the denominator. What is square root of 2 into 2? Just write 1, 2. What is square root of 2 into 2? Just write 1, 2. So what will be the final formula? Root 3 as it is. A into a square by 2 into 2, 4. So this is the equation for calculating area of an equilateral triangle. Area of an equilateral triangle with a side a units. This is the equation for calculating area of an equilateral triangle with the sides a unit. Area of an equilateral triangle is equal to root 3 a square by 4. So what is this? A stands for? A stands for one side of equilateral triangle. That's it. Area of an equilateral triangle is root 3 a square. So this root is only for 3. So root 3 then a square divided by 4. That will be the area of an equilateral triangle. So this is the equation. So we derived an equation for calculating area of an equilateral triangle. So one more part is there, which is the next part. We are supposed to find out area of an equilateral triangle. What was the next sub question? We are supposed to find out area of an equilateral triangle. What is given? Given its perimeter of 180 centimeter. Given its perimeter as 180 centimeter. Please check the answer at back side whether our answer is matching with the C. And in the textbook they may given this formula at the back side. You should compare my formula with the back side formula and you should check whether the answers are correct or not. And the answer for this question also you should check our answer with the back side answer. Okay. Exercise 12.1 first question. So it is given, what this question says, we are supposed to find out area of an equilateral triangle. Perimeter is given. Perimeter is given as 180 centimeter. In an equilateral triangle, perimeter is given as 180 centimeter. We are supposed to find out area of an equilateral triangle. See, now just now we learned that area of an equilateral triangle is root 3 a square by 4. This is the formula for calculating area of an equilateral triangle. Root 3 a square by 4. This is an equation for calculating area of an equilateral triangle. So here question is to calculate area of an equilateral triangle. So just apply this formula, area of an equilateral triangle is equal to root 3 a square by 4. Then, but what this a stands for? Here a stands for one side of equilateral triangle. All sides are equal. So one side of a stands for one side of equilateral triangle. That is not given in this question. So we are supposed to find out that any one side. Then only we could substitute that value here, isn't it? Because a stands for one side. We don't know one side. How to calculate one side? Here what is given? Perimeter is given as 180 centimeter. Isn't it? By using this hint, we are supposed to calculate one side. How? We know that perimeter is means sum of three sides. And in the case of equilateral triangle, all the sides are equal as A. So perimeter means sum of all three sides means A plus A plus A, because this is a special question in the case of equilateral triangle. Clear? So perimeter is 180 centimeter. In the case of equilateral triangle, we cannot use this property in any other triangle. No. This is only applicable in the case of equilateral triangle. In the case of equilateral triangle, perimeter means sum of all sides. As perimeter means sum of three sides in all triangles. In equilateral triangle, the perimeter means a plus a plus a. That is what is sum of the three sides. A plus a plus a. What is that? 3a. So in the case of equilateral triangle, perimeter will be 3a. 3a is equal to what? 180. So what will be a? 180 by 3. What is that? 60. So we got the value of a as 60. Now we can substitute 60 here. That's it. So root 3. A square means a into a. That means here we got the value of a as 60. So 60 into 60 divided by 4. Please check this answer with the backside answer. Now we can cancel this 4 and 60. In for how many? For 1. Then 1, 2, 5. Okay. So answer will be root 3 into 15 into 60. Okay. So let me calculate what is 15 into 6. 9. So answer will be 900. Okay, 900 root 3 centimeter square. This will be the area of equilateral triangle. You may understood, no? Okay. So we discussed very important two questions, especially the first question, ratio problem, and we derived an equation for equilateral triangles area, root 3 a square by 4. It's very, very, very important question. So please practice twice or thrice and understand the method and get ready for the live class. Thank you.